Yeah, so doing the stream is kind of annoying to the point like because you have like this annoying setting. But anyway, let's watch this one. The ESP crashes out over low support. Hey, anyway, thanks very much, guys. So the channel is kind of started to grow. This is a very good news because I have started this one for like only a day or two, but I think I got two more subscribers today, and this video I got 659 viewers. So this is a good sign. Like if we can reach this level, I think the next video we could reach also the same level. And I hope like it could generate like something great. Anyway, just let's watch this. I don't have to check. Is it on the screen? Okay. We are waiting for the first donation. Anyway, okay, let's watch this one.
Support, especially on the night stream. After the first stream was just an abysmal failure. Nope. No one came out to help Phil. And yeah, so let's see what Phil had to say on.
So it seemed like again DSP have low support again. I don't know much about this topic. Like, is this started to be like this is the this like just happened lately? I mean like before this, it never happened like this. So before this, it seems like he always had kind of enough support for years and years, and it started to get very low around this time. So I don't know, maybe we are watching a phenomenon right here or not. I don't know. Like um I don't know how much money DSP has been making for the last decade monthly. But it seems like he is now hitting a rock bottom, and I'm so surprised that he has been doing it this long. Like he could sustain it so long until this point, which I just don't understand why people stop paying him. I think maybe he couldn't find new supporters, and the current supporters started to get bored of him, right? You remember when you have like you like some streamer, YouTuber, there are a period of time that you feeling impressed by them, and you feeling parasocial by them, and you just want to talk to them. You want them to know that you are exist. But I think that period of time is very short. Like maybe for me it's a day, one day. But when I was younger, yeah, maybe the feeling of parasocial is longer. I don't know how long. Like I couldn't think of any YouTuber that I feel so connected. Maybe there's Penguin Zero, like Critical. That might be the time that I feeling like he is a cool guy for a year or something. Like he's a very cool guy. Um, yeah, or maybe like I watched Local Life, and I felt parasocial, but then I think they treated me not very well. Like you know the way that they try to make you join the Discord. It's a paid Discord, so you have to pay at least I think $10 a month to join Discord, and they have been selling me selling the dream. I would say like they say like join the Discord. Everything is great here. Everything is good. We are here to talk to you, something like that. But in reality, they hardly answer my message, and they just like the chat is running very fast because so many people are just typing at the same time. So the parasocial died down in just a month or two, and yeah. So what my point is like I'm surprised that he could keep his most loyal viewers this long. Let's watch this.
On the daily wrap. I'm going to guess it's a lot of complaining about support and games and other lame ass excuses. So let's get into it.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025. Now, admittedly, today was kind of a weird day because today we were playing fighting games on a day when normally I wouldn't, because we're not doing Friday Night Fights this week. And this was kind of a, weird middle of the week, counting down to the release of the Switch 2 and Mario Kart kind of day. It wasn't, really hype scheduled games. And because of that, today kind of sucked. All right? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give it to you like it is. I'm going to tell you why today sucked. So here's what happened today. We started off today with a Level 1 podcast, excuse me, where we talked about a couple of interesting topics that I knew that people wanted me to discuss today because there was some timely stuff that actually happened. First off, Witcher 4 had a tech performance demo release over, I guess it was an Unreal conference or convention or something like that, where all the devs who were making games with Unreal Engine were showing their stuff off. And so CD Projekt Red was one of the big ones, and we watched the whole thing, and I reacted to it on the podcast. So that was definitely something that was interesting to watch, and that was timely because it just happened today, so I was able to do it pretty much live. But then we had to talk about the future of Blueprints, which sadly, as you know from yesterday, is doing horribly. It's not working as a late stream, and now sadly it's failing as a day stream. So we can't.
So he's still talking about the blueprint? So I heard he talk about this yesterday or something. Basically he said so he played this game Blueprint for hours and hours. But then it seems like the time passed, the more time passed, the less people watch and the less support came. So he started to think maybe because the game is kind of boring, that's why people stop watching, and he kind of feel conflicted that he wanted to end the stream, end the game. Like he wanted to play something else, but he think it might upset some current viewers, so it's a dilemma for him, right? So if he end the game, if he stop the game abruptly, some supporter would upset and he wouldn't get money from there, from then. But if he keep playing the game Blueprint, the people wouldn't watch and he wouldn't get money. So I think that's the point. Like either way he wouldn't get money. That's what he thought.
So we came to a quick determination. I am going to attempt to do one more stream of Blueprints, and if it does decently, I'll keep it in the rotation. If it tanks again, we're done. And it sucks because after all the amount of gameplay that we played, that's a really hard decision for me to make. But I want you to tune in, watch the podcast from this morning, and you'll see why we came to that determination. Okay? We didn't actually even have time after those two things that we did to look for wheels and pedals for PC for future driving streams like Truck Sim. So we'll probably end up doing that tomorrow morning on the show. Okay? So after that, we jumped back into Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Now you remember.
All right, well, I want to stop it there because I do want to comment on the podcast. So, of course, the main thing of the podcast was support was abysmal. I think he walked away with like $8 for support. So we knew it wasn't going to be a good start. And Phil was aware of that as well. I think he was playing Clear Obscure. No, he's playing Blueprints. And of course, no one cares for Blueprints, but it is what it is. He's been playing the game for almost 2 months, dragging it on, being extra boring, and no one cares. That playthrough was propped up by 2 people that haven't been there in weeks. So it is what it is. As it relates to the podcast, yeah, our boy Phil decided to review The Witcher 4 demo and ranted and raved like a maniac, bitched and complained about it. It wasn't real gameplay. Oh my god, he spazzed out over that. He looked ridiculous, and his chat was pretty fire because everyone say, "Why do you need to go off on everything?" And you could just tell that, Phil thinks that him yelling and ranting and raving that will bring butts to the seats and bring the pay pigs out and give him and have them donate. And Phil, when you do it so often, people see right through it. So of course, no one donated. People looked at you like you were being an idiot. And what was the point? Why are you making such a big thing over something so minuscule that really doesn't matter? But of course, that's Phil anyway. So he thought that rant, that rave, was going to be a big hit. And all it did, of course, was just give clips for people to post on Twitter and the internet to mock him. Which, of course, this is what burnout number 30 for this year, where he's done something extremely regarded, and it just goes like wildfire. It becomes the next funny meme about him. And yeah, I mean, I guess he thinks maybe one day one of these memeable moments is gonna bring a new whale over, and that's just not happening, Phil. I'm sorry. I think I told you this once the whole Kino DSP love affair ended back in.
Yeah, I think like the main point of this is he is not creating interesting content. People wouldn't watch his content. I don't know why he don't fix his way. Like he would have to understand that the game that he play, well, maybe the game is fun, but because people don't watch people playing games anymore, unless you are very talented, very entertaining, or you are already established streamer. Like I'm talking about concurrent viewers, right? You are already established, maybe 10,000 people concurrent viewer watch you all the time. That's one thing that is sustainable, right? But DSP, he only had 100 viewers watching him concurrently, and that's not sustainable at all. And he don't have any leverage on anything. There's no negotiation room for anything. I think people just give him money because of sympathy or something, but at this point, he milked the sympathy dry to the wall. Because he always keep like I'm burnout, bro. I'm burnout. I'm don't make enough money to pay this and pay that, and yeah, it's he have to find a new way to making money or like a new angle. But yeah, no one listened. Like he didn't listen. He never listened.
Back in March with the whole snake eating. It's over, bro. It was over before that. And you're the only one that hasn't accepted the reality that you're back to your normal levels of support. You know, you need to bring back the vest and the hat and the glasses and drop that goal back down to $50. That's what you need to do, Phil. Honestly, because that's where you belong. That's the realm of support that a content creator.
$50? I think $50 is alright. Like that's a lot of money. I think $50. So I don't know how much is his goal. I don't even know where he stream, because like when you go onto his channel DSP Gaming, you go to live, there's no video. The last video was 2 months ago. So I just don't understand where did he live, but why didn't he put his live stream on YouTube? That is another way to make money. So let's see how much the support he was looking for. $100, I think. Goal is $100. I just don't know. Maybe we will find out soon.
Creator like yourself should be. Yes, $50. And you should be happy with it. You should be able to accept it and say, all right, well, if no one likes my content, no one wants to support me, maybe I need to go get a part-time job. And of course, he won't do that. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because, again, Phil being an idiot, thinking that, it was going to be a memeable moment, and it wasn't. It's just people clown on you yet again. And I'm sure after the post and the memes, you'll rage out again today on your podcast because someone will bait you, and you'll take the bait like an idiot, and you'll rage again, and you know what? More clips for the internet to mock you. So let's keep going.
We had come to an agreement, and the agreement was that we are just going to finish the story of this game. We're going to get to the end, and then at the very end, we're going to see, does it make sense to go do more side content, but we're just going to try to finish it, because at this point, we're over 50 hours in, and the attendance and support is dwindling. 2 streams ago, I think I made like 30-something on the stream. And then last time, because I brought up, oh man, I don't want to retire the game, I want to beat it, we actually had a rallying, and a bunch of people came to that last Claire Obscure stream and supported it, so we did well. This morning was the worst stream of Claire Obscure.
So I don't know how much we did well he meant. Right. So he got $30, and he felt like he just started to saying he wanted to retire, something like that. He burned out because not enough money. $30 is a lot. I don't know how many hours he streamed. Yeah, maybe he won $100. You think $100 an hour? I mean a day.
Obscure, and the worst stream that I have actually done in about a year and a half. I think the last time I had a stream this dead were the night streams when I was playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth almost 2 years ago. All right, attendance was abysmal. We had less than 150 people on YouTube and only about 40 to 50 people on Kick. So one of the lowest attendance streams I've ever had in my life. Okay, then the support was non-existent. Like, no exaggeration, we raised about 16 to 20 bucks on the podcast. Guess how much we raised during 3 hours of only story of Claire Obscure? $7.
$7
for 3 hours of gameplay. Okay? Now, here's the thing. There are people who are watching Claire Obscure on demand, but sadly, this is just not translating into support.
I don't understand because, like, even if he makes $7, I thought people are his member. Like, I thought he has membership, so he's supposed to have money on top of that. It's not only from donation alone. I think there is a membership system here, and also maybe about YouTube viewership maybe wouldn't affect him, because I remember he got cut out from YouTube partner program because he telling people to click on the ads, something like that. So there's no money came from that route. But I think that there's maybe something on top of that, maybe the subscription, membership. So he making more than $7 that period of time.
Support outside of the views on demand.
Maybe.
And I feel like, sadly, this is a playthrough where the people who like it are watching it on demand. They're not coming to the streams. I mean, there were some people who were engaging on the streams. It was like 10 people. It was like 5 people on the YouTube side and 5 people on the Kick side. Okay? So, obviously, this really sucks. I already had a really bad stream of Blueprints the day before. So now we're talking back-to-back terrible streams for engagement and support. That's not good. So, what do we do? Well, I mean, we're in the end game. I'm basically a few minutes away, likely, from beating Act 2 and then getting into Act 3, and people are saying the story of Act 3 will probably take me 2 streams, and then the game is done. Or, that means skipping all the side content. But people are saying the best content of the game is the side content at the end of the game, and it means I have to skip it because no one will show up and engage and support with this playthrough anymore. I don't know what to do. I have no solutions. We already said that we were going to play it till the end, but just the story, I guess that's what we're doing. It just seems like every time I play this game, we're going to have no one show up, and it's going to be a dead stream of people complaining that I'm playing this game still. I just don't understand it. I really don't. Why people liked the game for a month and now they don't. Or, on top of that, why people just have no attention span anymore, because you notice it's every lengthy game that doesn't work anymore. Anything longer than 15 to 20 hours and it's not multiplayer, people freak out and hate. I just don't get it anymore. I don't. As a gamer, it's part of my gaming life and culture. Longer games make sense, especially when you're playing an awesome game that has tons of story and content and is getting better and better, and that's what's happening with Claire Obscure. Like, I'm leveling up and we're fighting tougher bosses and things, but it's just not enjoyable when no one's there along for the ride with me. You know what I mean? So, I'm not gonna lie. The first stream literally sucked. No one showed up, no one engaged, and no one supported, and it's the worst stream I've done in a year and a half. Then, the night stream tonight, because...
Well, I'm gonna stop it there because you know what Duty's gonna say. Tips, where are they? That's right. Oh my lord, Phil. Bro, look. Again, I feel like I'm beating a dead cat here. Or I mean a dead horse, right? Phil, you need to accept that you are not Maximilian. You need to accept that you're not PewDiePie. You need to accept, bro, that you're not even... Bro, I don't know, man. What's another... You're not even Dreamcast guy. Some dent who, you know, idiot that sucks at streaming as well, but he's more popular than you. You're not any of those folks, bro. And I don't know why you believe you're entitled to this level of support every single stream. You're not, Phil. You're just not that entertaining. Yeah, you have a couple people that support you. Yes, these people feel the need to prop you up for whatever reason because in their warped brain, they're losers, and if you win, they win somehow. It's a very parasocial, um, or parasitic, really, relationship between you and that you foster between yourself and these fucking random people on the internet. But the problem, Phil, is that the people that support you, Phil, are losers. Most of them have mental disabilities. Most of them probably get disability checks. Most of them probably work a 9 to 5 job and they may have bills that they have to pay and they're responsible for. And they just don't have deep pockets. Phil, these days of you having these, 20 and 30-year-olds supporting you, dropping massive amounts of money, that's been gone for years, Phil. Yeah, some weirdo will come out once in a while and drop $1,000 tip or $1,600 tip, but that's far and few between, Phil. And that reminds me, by the way, why are you so hard up for money? You made
Yeah. I don't know why people keep giving him money, right? So I like to show my channel a little bit. So here's the channel. I just made it like a few days ago. Not a few days ago. I mean, I started a few days ago. This channel is like older than that. So it was like a real local before, and then I moved to doing field DSP content. I got 700 views last yesterday, which is a lot, right? Imagine you have a new channel, and there's no one donate money for me yet. There's no donation yet, and like, I'm trying to think like how to make people giving money. It's not easy, and a lot of people clowning on me like this. So yeah, so I'm trying to understand also like how to people how people would support the channel. Um, but yeah, my point is I don't know how did he find those audiences that would give him money even though he didn't actually doing good, like he didn't actually produce good content compared to the market, right? In this day there are so many streamers that have better quality product, better video in terms of production. They would have better lighting, more entertaining obviously, or some like OnlyFans streamer that would make people want to watch more, even like people like almost naked girl. So much competition in this saturated market, and he still managed to find an audience. Not just an audience, but they're supporter. They're the people that giving him money, and they got nothing in return because you can watch him for free, right? It's not behind a paywall.
You made $2,000 on Friday. You had Saturday off. Sunday you came on, you hit one goal on one of your streams and then you didn't make much on Sunday, right?
Yes, he made $2,000 in a day, like just a few days ago, because there was his longtime viewers gave him $1,600, and that viewer said like maybe one year $100. So that viewers watch DSP for maybe 16 years, so he just want to give 16 years in a row for one time, so it's $1,600. That's a lot of money. Like you can just live the entire month with that money. But then like a few days later, he went for a break. I think he went for a break on Saturday and Sunday, and then he came back, and he feel like he need to get more money all the time, and that's maybe why people don't like him.
You should have plenty of cash saved up, Phil.
Yeah, the point is he didn't invest, right? Like, he had 1,600. Why didn't he reinvest the money into his career? I don't know what he would do, but maybe do something interesting. Maybe giving it to the people in need, like give $100 to the homeless, and maybe interview the homeless, talking to the homeless, maybe it would you would gain some traction from that. But it seemed like he just want to use that money for himself, maybe eating or maybe like paying for that mobile game again, allegedly.
Why are you so hard up? Because you got a total of $80 yesterday. Why?
Also, he mad because he got $80. $80 is a lot of money. $80 is a lot of money. I don't know why he mad. That's weird.
Could it be that you spent all your money on WWE champions and booze and DoorDash, and it's already gone? As soon as the money came in, it's just gone. Is that the issue, Phil? Are you spending every dollar that you get on the same day? Money in, money out? Of course you are, Phil, because that's who you are. You fail to learn your lessons, bro. You fail to learn from your past. You repeat the same stupid, idiotic mistakes that you've made forever. You're financially illiterate. You would think something that almost made you to the brink of being homeless, of almost potentially getting arrested for not paying your taxes properly. You would think those lessons would have taught you to save money, to not spend. No, what does he do? He wastes all these money on these shitty ass third party Nintendo accessories for a console he doesn't even have, by the way. He doesn't have yet. Because he's relying that on Thursday he's going to have a huge day of support. Only DSP, bro. Only DSP. Now let's move on because he's going to bitch and complain about the night stream being low support as well. So let's keep going.
Because I couldn't do fighting games Friday night, which you guys have been enjoying and supporting recently, Friday night fights. I wanted to do them once this week. So I said, let's do it on Tuesday night just to mix it up and break up the week. So we did more Capcom versus SNK 2. Now, admittedly, I will say this. Sadly, the matches were laggy as hell. Most people are no longer playing this collection, and it's only 2 weeks old, and no one wants to play it. And that's just pathetically sad that Capcom, again, has done it. This is the third collection like this. Capcom Fighting Collection 1, the Marvel Collection, and now this. It's just, they're dead. No one plays them after a couple of weeks because Capcom doesn't put in crossplay, and the netcode is fucking terrible. Capcom makes no effort to improve, so I end up getting a couple of weeks of content out of them, and then they're dead. And that's what's happened here is the few people who are left actually are cheating. I'm not kidding you. I actually found someone who had a diamond ranking in the game who was using a lag switch. They would get to round 3, the final round. They had an R2 Sagat, ratio 2 Sagat. They would wait till they had level 3 super. They would turn on their lag switch, which would make the game go to red connection, and they would just roll super, and you can't block it in the lag. So literally, they would hit you with a level 3 super, and you couldn't do anything about it, and they would win every time. Finally, I said, fuck this, and I realized they were doing it, and I played incredibly hard, and I beat them, and then I said, I'm not playing them again, and I quit. I couldn't believe it. That's who's left. These low-level degenerates are playing this fucking game, lag-abusing scrubs. Now, overall, it was still a good night. I had some good matches against people, but most of them were insanely laggy. Again, you tell the collection you want a 4 to 5 bar connection, it gives you a red connection. And you can't see the quality of the connection before you join the match. So you can't even say, oh, I don't want that. It's too low bar connection. They did it on purpose because if they did, no one would play the collection. You understand? So it's bad. It's a rip-off collection. It's already almost dead. I was trying my best to entertain, and I did. You know, I did some good stuff tonight. But it's really hard when the collection is a piece of garbage and people are already quitting it. So guess what? We raised like $57 of support tonight. The thing was, there was engagement. People were talking all night about the matches. And yes, there were people watching, trolls and everything. But no one wanted to support it. So
I just don't understand the way he act. Like, first, maybe he pretending that he broke, so it would pressure his viewers to give him money, or he actually broke. Like maybe every time he got the money, he just spent it all on his game. I don't know. People said he paid WWE or DoorDash, and which is very expensive. Why didn't you cook for yourself, or maybe find somewhere like cheaper? I think DoorDash might be one of the most expensive way for you to have a meal, right? Because it's like on top of that, like they charge a lot of things for no reason. Yeah, I think the way that he managed his finances is very weird, but I don't know, maybe he is pretending to be broke so he could pressure people to pay him more, or maybe this is his content, maybe like being a local is his content, so this is all an act. Do you think it is an act?
So this overall was my worst engaged, worst supported day that I've had in years. And I know why. I said this to the audience. It's because there's no new games right now. right? We've been playing the same shit for a long time. The best streams are chill streams. Minecraft and Truck Simulator are the two games that are doing consistently well because it's relaxing, it's fun, it's interactive. Everything else people are bored of. So perhaps with the Switch 2 coming out, perhaps with other games coming out this month like Mind's Eye, and you know they're going to announce other games at Summer Game Fest and things coming up. Maybe it's a godsend, right? Maybe now is the right time for a new console and a new Mario Kart and things, because I think things are just dead. Otherwise, people are just not interested in these games that I'm playing because they've been around too long and people sadly just don't have attention span for them. All I will say is this: if you're someone who likes either Blueprints or Claire Obscure,
All right, I gotta stop it there because I can only take but so much. I really do. It's just nothing but complaints and excuses from this fucking guy. Again, he's gonna bitch about support. Yeah, Phil, you just again, I'm gonna repeat myself, Phil. You are not that kind of content creator who deserves or warrants being wailed out every single time they turned on the camera, brother. You're just not. And the problem here too, Phil, is that you're on every fucking day, bro. You don't give your viewers, your supporters a break. Like you ever heard the adage, if you're never gone, people aren't going to miss you. Like he doesn't he doesn't give people the opportunity to miss him because he's in their face all day long, every single fucking day. He is, and he still hasn't learned that. Like, no lie, if you would look at the money he makes and the time he wastes, because a lot of it is just wasteful time he spends on the internet. If you would take all that time he wastes and you work with him, right? Someone would work with him, and he would be open to the advice. He could literally stream 4 days a week, about 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours, about 6 hours a day, right? And still make the amount of money that he's getting streaming 6 days a week for like 8 hours a day. But he doesn't understand that because to him, he feels like, no, I need to be on nonstop because I don't want people to forget about me. Or it takes me 8 hours to get $150, for 2 streams. Because if I don't, then I'm not going to make it. If I only stream for 3 or 4 hours a day, then I'm going to get stuck at $80. Then if that's true, Phil, then you're the problem. You're the problem. Okay? Your standards are too fucking high. And until you change your mindset or you provide better content, you're going to be stuck in the same loop. But, it's DSP. He's always stuck in the same loop. Anyway, folks, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.
Yeah, so
we're
that's
showing
all.
their stuff off, and
That's it about this video. Thanks for watching, and next video I will address the hate that I get. Not the hate, I don't know what is it, like a weird thing happened, but I think it's a great way. I think it's a great thing that happened, that people started to recognize myself just one day after I moved to create DSP content. Yeah. But the thing is, like, I don't know where to watch his content live stream. Like, there's no video here. You see, I don't know. And he is live now. He's live now. Here, maybe every time that he live, he archive it, and he put it on this as a video. I think this is live stream. There's no. It's not started yet, but 100 people watch, 120 watch, and there is still his fans. OBS crash. Oh, so the OBS crash. I want to know how much he won a day. Maybe let's go to this video. Maybe he will upload his live stream here. I think so. But how much does he want? There's no goal here. King tax goal hit. Top subs. He made so much money. I think he made so much money because it's all an act. I think it's all an act because he know he would get more money, more viewers if he act as a local. Yeah, okay. See you in next video, guys. Thanks very much.